If you pooled your money with your friends, you can buy more beer at a discount price. And that's called a cooperative purchase. Cooperative purchasing creates economies of scale. Hello world, I'm Data Mining Mike, and I mine through the government's purchasing data for IT contracts, and I found some interesting insights. To better understand Big Brother's purchasing behavior, the first thing we're going to do is define what a cooperative purchase is. Then demonstrate how it affects the economy through graphs. Lastly, this video will give you a list of the top cooperative government purchasers and contract winners in the state of Washington. And if you want to watch a more scientific video of me mining through the data to get these insights, then check out this video here. In today's video, we cover the following research questions. What is a cooperative purchase? How does it affect the economy? Which Washington state agencies issue the largest contracts by total contract amount? Which state agencies have the longest contracts? Which agencies have the most 10-year contracts, most 5-year contracts? And who are the top hired tech contractors? Which contractors have the longest contracts, have the most 10-year and most 5-year contracts? Please leave comments because they improve ranking and add prominence. I am highly confident at the end of this period of instruction, you'll be able to take what you've learned and apply it to your knowledge of cooperative purchases. At the same time, increase your intelligence as an investor and a contractor. And that's called value. And because of that, you should like this video. Remember that sharing is caring. This video is based off of the scholarly blog article, which you can check out the link in the video description below. But first, AI news. What is a time series model? A time series model is a powerful predictive machine learning model that is more accurate than large language models such as ChatGPT, Llama, or Gemini. Time series requires two variables, date, time, and value. They are used for predicting accidents, the weather, stock prices, daily revenue, and human behavior. There are numerous time series models such as Ceramax, Garch, and the popular Facebook Profit by Meta. Let's explore the data. Out there in the clouds, so has a bunch of data on you and I, so inside nobody knows what to do. There's a guy who's on your team, takes your data and makes it clean, feeds it to the machines for me and you. I'm talking. Hey, data. This here's big data. The data that you need. In this video, you should like and get the data that you want. With data mine in mind, as we go on a data mine. Smash the bell. What is a cooperative purchase? A cooperative purchase is referred to as a group purchase or bulk purchase. It's a buying agreement where individuals or organizations get together, they pool their money and say, we want more quantity at a lower price. There's different types of co-ops. There is consumer co-ops, business co-ops, government institutional co-ops. That's what we're going to be focusing on this article specifically, to include schools and other government institutions of Washington state in particular. Group buying platforms, which are online, real estate cooperatives, and of course cooperatives are a great way for people to take advantage of more economies of scale, getting more quantity at a lower price point because they chose to be wiser with their money and pool it. The price and quantity graph. So the P and Q with the X and Y axis and the supply curve is always upward sloping. And now we have price and quantity, and the demand curve is downward sloping, where supply and demand meet is called equilibrium, where we have price point 1 and quantity 1. These are the effects of cooperative purchasing. It's in fact incumbent upon the government to do cooperative purchasing. Cooperative purchasing is good for the taxpayer. I mean, imagine if they weren't. You would expect them to want to. So we see what a cooperative purchase does. It forces, through the supply of money, the supply of quantity to go down to the next price point level and the next quantity level. So you get more quantity for a lower price point. That is essentially the economics behind a cooperative purchase. Let's check out the government contract. How do these pan out? We are looking at basically a binary distribution. We see that the cooperative purchases for 5-year contracts are going to be significantly higher. On the flip side, the non-cooperative purchases get more 10-year contracts. Total contract amount, we can see that cooperative purchases get quite a bit of the total contract amount relative to non-co-ops. But we can see here the contract time, total contract time, the co-ops are getting way more contract time. So they get more contract time, more 5-year contracts. That's the end of the story when it comes to co-ops. Here we're going to be covering the questions. Which Washington state agencies have the largest contracts? 10-year, 5-year contractors, 10-year and 5-year contracts. So here's all the outputs from Python. And if you want to see, so watch the video here. I'm not going to go through all the names of every single one of these. That's going to be up to you. But as an investor and a consumer and or a person who is trying to get a cooperative purchase, you or a government contract, you would definitely benefit from these lists as a list of who to go to start your marketing journey. We're going to which agencies have the longest contracts. We have University of Washington, Department of Transportation, Office of Financial Management. Which agencies have the most 10-year contracts? Well, University of Washington, Department of Revenue, Department of Labor, Department of Transportation. You're going to see a lot of these universities, Washington State University. You're going to see Department of Licensing, Green River College, a lot of the smaller like Wenatchee Valley College, smaller community college fall under government cooperative purchases as well. So who are the top hired tech contractors? CNSI, Microsoft, Bridge Data Solutions, Workday, SHI, Fast Enterprises. You can go through these and figure out if they're publicly traded, and you can start evaluating stocks from there. Which contractors have the longest contract? CHI, Verizon, Dell. That would make sense considering their telecom. But Microsoft, Apple, this is big, especially now with server farms. Most 10-year contracts go to Open Text Incorporated, winning at 9, Microsoft with 6, and SAS at 5. Which companies have the most 5-year contracts? SHI, Verizon, Dell, CDW Government Incorporated, Microsoft, Magna. So that concludes the cooperative purchase. You can now take this information, and as an investor, you can look up and learn more. And you can also take this information and be significantly more competitive when it comes to applying for government contracts. That concludes our period of instruction. I am now highly confident you'll be able to take what you've learned and apply to your knowledge of cooperative purchases and investing. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. Be sure to like, subscribe, and smash that bell for more data-driven updates. Team. Make the data, make the clean. Feed it to the machines for me and you. I'm talking.